Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Fitri Yani. Today I will present my material about the national language and language plan. Okay, have you ever heard it before? So, a national language is a language of a political culture and social unit. It is generally developed and used as a symbol of national unity. Its functions are to identify the nation and to unite the people. However, the official language is a language which may be used for government business. Its functions are utilitarian rather than symbolic. One language of these two can serve both functions. For example, Indians have failed to label Hindi as a national language. Therefore, there are 14 official languages alongside English and Hindi. Zaire has 4 African languages as national language. Haiti has 2 national languages, Haitian Creole and French, but French is the official language. Okay, the next official status. English in official language in countries like Pakistan, Jamaica, and Vanuatu, and often share this status with one of the indigenous languages such as Malay and Swahili in Tanzania. Many minorities would like to gain official status for their language, but the cost of providing service and information in all official languages are considerable. Okay, the next in multilingual countries like Tanzania, Indonesia, and China and Philippines, the symbolic value of national language in the face of colonization become very strong. In a single dominant group, the issue of choosing an official language does not arise. In Somalia, Somali in the first language and the national official language. In Denmark, Danish is the first and the national language. Okay, the next is political influence in multilingual countries play a role at choosing the national language. For example, when Philippines gained independence, Filipino became national language. It was based on Tagalog, the language of the most influential political group in the country. The process of selecting the national language planning. 4 steps are crucial for making a language suitable for official use. The first, selection, choosing the variety to be developed. It is usually based on the political decision. Okay, the second, codification, corpus planning, linguistic processing. It has to do with the standardizing the structural and the linguistic features of the variety. Okay, and the third, elaboration, extending the function of the variety to be used the more domain. This involves developing the necessary linguistic research for handling new concept and context. Okay, the last, securing an acceptance, status of the variety and attitudes of the people toward it must be taken consideration. The next is codification and elaboration. Fee standardization began the British administration before independence. A southern variety for Swahili was selected as basis for the standard. The codification involved developing a spelling system, describe grammar, and writing the dictionary for the vocabulary. After independence, Swahili was used for many contexts like education, administration, politics, and law. The vocabulary expanded to cover needs of the context, roaming for English Arabic. The president recommended that Swahili would be used post-primary education, high court, and government. The required more vocabulary for making new technical terms needed for different fields. Okay, the next is attitudes. Because Swahili was used to unite the people of Tanzania, it was regarded as a positive way. Tanzanians who were very loyal to the language that united them and working toward freedom. The language also acquired the charisma of the president, who used Swahili in different occasions rather than English. Literary works of Shakespeare were also translated into Swahili. Swahili had the neutral status because it was not identified with particular tribe.